Hello everybody, it's Carlos again. So we're out in the bee yard. Um, and today what I got planned on doing is odds and ends kind of stuff. Um, number one over here has had some hive beetles in it. So I'm gonna spread some DE around it. And I do spread DE around the hives like twice, maybe 3 times a year. But this particular year I haven't actually done it. Maybe once, I think, maybe in January I did it. But anyways, and so well, this hive is it's in the shade, you know. It's hives that are in the shade, from my experience, they have hive beetles. I don't really have any in any other of the hives. Um, I did find a couple at the end over here in number 18, that long hive, but hadn't found any more. So I'll spread some DE around number one, and then the queens in 3, 4, and 13 are going to get replaced. So they won't get replaced this week, but the following week. So I do have to find them. I think if I find them today, I'm going to mark them with like a white paint, just so I can really easy find them the next time I look into them and have to get rid of them. I mean, if I could hang a neon sign off of them, I would, but you know, I think half the problem is sometimes when you gotta get rid of queens, you just can't find them, and it takes forever. So if I go into them today, I'm just going to go into them to find the queen marker. I don't want to get rid of her yet, so but they will get gone. Um, and that's pretty much it as far as stuff I got to do. I do have to. I got to put a box on number 10. Um, and then I do have to. The bees are pounding the water right now. Um, I do got to fill that up. And this week is going to be, I think there's 4 or 5 days in the hundreds. So I'm probably just going to have to leave another pail out with put some, uh, put some cedar logs in there or something. But, alright, so let's get started. Alright, so number 3. Um, number 3 is the hive doesn't like number 3. They've been wanting to replace her. And, I think they had, so the last time I was in it, not this last week, but a couple weeks ago, they had cells. One cell looked like a queen emerged. So we might have a virgin running around or a brand new queen. So, but I did also see the old queen, so we could have a double queen situation. But you would think, nah, that doesn't happen. Yeah, it does happen. It happens more than you think. Nectar. But the old queen doesn't look She looks in pretty good shape. She don't look beat up or, her wings are intact. There is a small patch of brood right there. Little milky brood. Here too. But I don't know. I put this comb in here last week so they could do some little repair work to it, and they're doing it. They're repairing that comb. If I don't see any cells, queen cells, I may not replace her. See, that's all new brood, older brood up here. And I may see a new queen, I don't know. No telling what I might find. See, there's an old queen cell right there. Looks like it's emerged. I think that may be the one from last time. Bees look to be good shape. Eggs. See what we got right here. Older brood, pollen. don't see her. Big old frame of brood. You know, she don't have the most awesome pattern either. But they're calm. Ish. Yeah, they're calm on the comb. They're barely moving. I don't see no queen cells like I did last time. They might have got rid of her. Yeah, they finally got the queen they wanted. It's fine by me, I guess. It's a bunch of bee bread. So here's another queen cell. I knew they were going to have a queen cell. Right here. So I bet you that old queen's in there somewhere. There she is right there. She looks good. I should put a bigger mark on her. They're busy. They're bringing in nectar, that's for sure. So she's alright for right now. So number one has a super up here, but I don't think they're doing a whole lot with it. So I think I'm gonna give it to number 10. Yeah, that's all they got. All it is at this point is a hive beetle hideout. So let's give it a number 10. Number 10 has a lot of unemployed bees. There's a bunch in there. I think they have plenty of stores. Yeah. A lot of stores. Queensland. So, yeah, I don't think I'm going to leaving that super on there is a bad call. It's got eggs. I got the queen. Put a little mark on her. This is the queen from this year. So, there she is right there. Walking a tightrope. Alright. We got her marked. I got the feeder. I got the super off of there. I think that's going to help them. The bees are bringing in some stinky honey or something. Or it could be the pollen. Alright, so it's number 10. A lot of bees up here. I don't see her. This hive made about, I think it made 2 full supers. She's laying up here. That's good. That's real good. Alright. Queen excluder, I don't want her laying up here. Now, am I thinking they're gonna make some honey? I don't know. This hive's pretty strong. But I'd rather than put comb on it. Really. Alright, number 10's taken care of. Let's check 15. Kind of the same thing. They're putting a little nectar on this side. A little clear. This next one's capped on this side. See, they're not just in between these two frames, they're capped. Just got a little wax on this side. Alright, so let's do some other stuff. Alright folks, so I was checking number 6 and I was checking the screen, the screen bottom board. I think there's a hole in the mesh, the hardware cloth on the bottom board, because I pulled it out earlier and there was a ton of dead bees in there, so you know the bees can go down into it but they can't get back up, so it's just like a killing field in there. So I did bring a bottom board with me, and I do have still do got the energy because it's pretty hot out here right now, so I figured I better change this out, because little girl, she needs She don't need to be losing bees. So let's change out the bottom board. And there's a pretty good population. Not bad. Let's make sure she's not on there. There's got to be a hole in there somewhere. Over here. There's a hole right here. Maybe that's it. They're getting in there, I guess. Or they're flying underneath it and they're coming in through the front edge of the chloroplast right there. That might be it. Either way, they're getting in there somehow. No, I think it's right here. There's a big old gap right there. Big dummies. Well, I don't see her on there. What I should do is move those cinder blocks around. I don't have a shovel with me. See if we can get it close. Not bad. Listen, that ain't bad at all right there. All right, let's get out of here. It's getting hot. All right, folks, we're done. We're done. It's getting hot. Yeah, it's warm. I think it's probably about 98, 97. That ain't that bad. Humidity's a little low, so that's what changes the game right there, the humidity. So, but anyways, so we took the super off one. We gave it to 10. I remarked queens 3 and 4 because I'm gonna 86 those. Number 6, hooked them up with a new bottom board. There was a hole in the mesh on their old one. Bees were getting down and dying. It was a killing field in there. It was bad. So changed that out. What else did I do? I tried to find the queen on 13, but no dice, no luck. Couldn't find her. So, and I think I had their second deep on the bench next to me, and it looked like they were getting visited by some other bees. So I wrapped that up pretty quick. I don't need any robbing to break out. And then I checked the supers down there on 14 and 15 and 17. There's not a lot going on. So, but just little stuff here and there. I did put some DE out in front of the hives. It doesn't probably make a difference for the hive beetles, but I've done it before and I really never have had a hive beetle problem. Number one has hive beetles, but they're kind of in the shade most of the day, and I think that shade it doesn't help. So it doesn't help the situation. Let's put it like that. So just put some DE out for my peace of mind, I guess. I'm gonna give the bees some water, and then I'm gonna split. I'm gonna head to the house. So if y'all could help me out, like, subscribe, comment, that'd be great. I would appreciate it. And I'm gonna see y'all next time. Thanks.